Good morning. It is day one and I'm on my way to the Magic Kingdom. So I woke up at like 7 a.m. and just did a quick lightning lane or virtual queue. I didn't buy Genie Plus today, but I ended up doing the virtual queue for Tron and I got in and it's coming up. I actually have a virtual queue and it says the callback is around 10:30. I'm pretty sure you have about an hour to get there once your group is called. So I'm super excited. I cannot wait to get started. It is around 10 a.m. so I'm definitely not a rope drop girly. This is definitely going to be a much more relaxed day in Disney. I'm by myself, so I'm kind of doing things on my own. And yeah, I can't wait to go and just like spend the day at Magic Kingdom. I think I'm definitely gonna pop back over here. Didn't mean to do that. I'm definitely gonna come back over to Pop Century and probably do the the resort tour, and maybe go in the pool and stop by Petal's Pool Bar for lunch. And yeah, we're just gonna have a relaxing day and then head back to Magic Kingdom later at night. So I'm super excited. I cannot wait to ride Tron. Like, I'm so pumped.
When the gate opens, follow your path on the floor. If you are assigned the bar vehicle, you must walk behind the light.
Alright, so I just want to quickly talk about Tron. So Tron is a thrill ride here. It is Disney's newest attraction here in Disney World and in Magic Kingdom. Now this ride does have a sister in Shanghai Disneyland, and that's where this one was kind of taken from. Now this ride, you start off in Tron Legacy, so it takes place right after that movie, and you're riding as a team. Now this coaster does go pretty fast. It goes 0 to just under 60 in a couple of seconds, less than a couple of seconds, so very thrilling. It is a short attraction, so I do want to keep that in mind. It took me around 36 minutes to get to the lockers on the virtual queue, and then from the lockers to getting on and through the whole ride around 12 minutes. Again, the ride is pretty short, so keep that in mind. You do have to put your stuff in the lockers. You need either a key to the world card or a magic band. If you don't have either of those, Magic Mobile will not work. The cast members there are equipped with keys to give you to access a locker. And their lockers are dual-ended, so you can just grab your stuff and jump on to the next ride. So yeah, I love Tron. I can't wait to compare it to Guardians tomorrow. But yeah, I think this is definitely a must-do attraction. Thrill ride. Definitely come at least once to check it off your list. One other thing I want to note is that the ride vehicles are strange. Like, you're kind of riding on your stomach, so that for me made it a bit more intense than I think it looks. So because when I saw like videos of the coaster, I didn't think it was that intense, but going on, I definitely feel like it was more intense than I would have imagined originally. So just something to keep in mind. Also, there are tester vehicles outside of Tron, so you can test it before going in. There are also 2 handicap accessible, they are going to be the last row. So definitely check those out and see if it's something you would like. If not, that launch can be a little intense at first. Caffeinated and happy. I absolutely adore the People Mover. The People Mover is basically just like a train ride around Tomorrowland, so there's no height requirement. The max it goes is 7 miles per hour. It took me about 8.5 minutes to get on the ride, and then the whole ride total was just under 10 minutes with one stop. for delays. The people mover tends to have a few delays, so if it does just sit tight, it'll get moving really soon. So it takes you past Tron, it takes you into Space Mountain, so you can see the riders going on it. It's kind of dark in there, so it's kind of hard to see, but I overall love that attraction. I think it's a great ride. It's a great break in the day as well, so if you need some time just to sit and relax with the family, that's definitely a must-do, I would say. But yeah, it's one of my favorites. Definitely a complete opposite of Tron, so yeah, I'm gonna see what is next. I think I'm gonna try Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh for some reason gets like a crazy high line, and right now it's only at 30 minutes. Buzz is at 30, and then Space Mountain's at like 55. I really don't want to wait on a 55-minute line right now, so I'm thinking I'm gonna go ride Winnie the Pooh. Winnie is a classic dark ride, so you go through and you meet all the 100 Acre Wood friends. There's a Winnie the Pooh fever dream about people stealing his honey. It's a very cute attraction. There is no height requirement to get on this ride. I don't know if I would consider this a must-do, but I think it's a really cute attraction, and if you have little ones that love Winnie, Winnie and Tigger were out next door to the ride just meeting guests, so definitely make sure to get a photo op and then hop on. Okay, so all the wait times are looking pretty rough, so I think I'm gonna go do Ariel, the Little Mermaid. It's a dark ride, and right now she has posted 15. Buzz has 30. Space Mountain's at 55. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train sitting at 75. Eyeing up Haunted Mansion and Pirates. So gonna keep a little lookout on those rides. So we're on this side of the park, so just trying to see what's a little bit quicker. Would love to do Mine Train. If it drops to like 50, I might do it. Okay, so I just finished up with the Little Mermaid. That took a bit longer than expected. I would say if it's over a 15-minute wait, probably not worth your time. That's definitely one that I wouldn't mind if they reimagine. I definitely think Little Mermaid needs a ride, but I feel like there's so much more they can do. The animatronics are a bit dated, and I think there's just a better way to tell her story. The Little Mermaid is a classic Disney dark ride again, and they tell the story of the Little Mermaid, the movie. So if you see the movie, you know what's gonna happen on the ride. It's a dark ride, so there is no height requirements. Anybody can go on, and you sit in a cute little clamshell and you go around. Mine did have a few stops, so all in all, from start to finish, it took about 30 minutes. About 8 minutes of that was spent on the ride, so if that gives you any sort of like indication, definitely if it's like a 10-minute, I would hop on. If not, I would prioritize other things than the Little Mermaid. But I just got to Gaston's Tavern. I'm gonna try the Lefou's Brew. They also have a giant like cinnamon bun here that it looks amazing. I just personally can't finish that right now. It's a bit too sweet for me. For right now, I do have a pretty big sweet tooth, but yeah, just wanted to check it. All right, doing a quick time check here. It's around 2:10, and the park is definitely getting crowded. You can tell by the wait times that it is super crowded here. This is also a time where people start park hopping, so people are park hopping away from Magic Kingdom and to Magic Kingdom. So I expect times are gonna fluctuate a little bit. So the Lefou's Brew is frozen apple juice with a hint of toasted marshmallow with a passion fruit foam on top. It is not as sweet as I would have expected it to be, but it's really refreshing. It's a hot day here. It's around 90 degrees, so I'm really enjoying this drink so far. Definitely recommend. It's actually quite refreshing. I also got an ice cold cup of water, so you can actually just fill up my water bottle, although it is getting a little sweaty right now, so I might have to drink it a little bit. I took a look at the times, and I think I want to go to Pirates, but before that I'm going to stop by one of my favorite snacks in Disney, so I'm excited. I'm not quite ready for lunch, even though it's around 2, but so far I feel like I've done a lot today. We got to the parks at 11, or we got to Tron at 11 a.m. and then we did Tron, People Mover, got some coffee, did Winnie the Pooh, did Ariel, stopped at Gaston's Tavern for Lefou's Brew. So all in all, I think it's we're going pretty well. Spring rolls are seriously one of my favorites at Magic Kingdom. It's a great quick snack. So I got one of each, one of the pastrami and pepper jack and one of the cheeseburger. Honestly, I can't tell which one I like more, so let's try to find out. Okay, so I lied. I totally went to the Festival Fantasy Parade, but it was so cute. Now I'm on my way to Pirates. I need some AC desperately. I am a little sweaty. Alright, so I just got off Pirates of the Caribbean, and Pirates is a dark boat ride. It's all ages can go on it. There is a small drop in the beginning, but nothing too crazy. There's not even seatbelts on the boat. All ages can ride. It is a posted 30-minute wait, and I ended up waiting 33 minutes, and it took about 7.5 to 8 to get through the ride. Alright, so it is like 4:30, and I'm so tired. So I'm gonna head back to Pop and probably go to Petals Pool Bar. That sounds really nice right now. Just cool off and then come back for fireworks. And just like that, it's time for Petals Pool Bar. I'm actually starving. That was not enough to eat. I should have gotten more at Magic Kingdom. And I thought about going to Casey's Corner, but then I didn't go to Casey's Corner. It's okay. Petals will take care of me. Alright, I'm definitely feeling refreshed after the pool, and I grabbed a bite to eat at the Classic Hall. I had a grilled chicken sandwich. It was phenomenal. Would have loved if the mozzarella was actually like melted onto the patty, but that's totally fine. The food here is actually really good, so pleasantly surprised. And now we're on our way back to the Magic Kingdom for some fireworks. Possibly trying to get on a few rides. We'll see. Alright, so I was walking to the buses and some nice soul left their leftover water outside. It says free water, enjoy and recycle. That's such a great idea, especially if you do the Amazon Prime like drop off. I'm definitely stealing this. This is so nice. Alright, and welcome back to the Magic Kingdom. There's something about the Magic Kingdom at night that I just absolutely love. Maybe it's the lights. There's just something in the air here. And there she is. So there are people literally waiting on Main Street for the fireworks for an hour. I'm not that people. So I'm gonna attempt to get on Big Thunder, which is a standby 40 minute right now, and then run over to the castle and hope I get a good viewing area. I'm gonna take up some real estate. I feel like I can shimmy my way in there. I hope. Let's see.
Go this way. Hey, Chris. No, this way. Take photos.
Alright guys, so I just got back to Pop. I ended up stopping at Petals Pool Bar. This is the Banana Cabana, I think, and it's just really good, and a drink after today just sounded so lovely. So wanted to talk a bit about just a few things. So I know I kind of left Big Thunder out of the mix, but rode Big Thunder right before Happily Ever After, and that was a really great attraction. It's one of my favorites. It's just a fun, good feeling ride. It is a 44-inch requirement to ride it. It is a coaster and it is the wildest ride in the wilderness. I love it. I really do. I think it's so cute. I personally prefer it over Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Usually has a shorter wait. Maybe not as thrilling, but definitely just, I don't know, gives me the giggles. So that was a lot of fun, but I had a posted 40-minute wait. I waited in line for about 33 minutes, and then I kind of got out at like 39. But I had about 10 minutes to get to the castle and literally had to run over like to squeeze some space in to see Happily Ever After. And that is the first time I saw the newer edition of Happily Ever After. And I loved it. I loved it. I don't know if Tink usually flies out. I know on the 50th fireworks show she would fly out, but I saw like they had the lineup, and I know sometimes she like doesn't fly, just like if there's inclement weather. And I know there was some lightning in the area, so maybe it was lightning, maybe she just doesn't fly anymore. Not quite sure what that deal was, but right after I ended up going to Haunted Mansion and rode Mansion, one of my favorite rides again in Disney, and it's so good. Everything from the theming to the pre-show to the dune buggies or doom buggies that you end up riding in. It's just a great attraction, and it's for all ages, so anyone can ride, including little ones, although the pre-show could be a little scary for little ones. The whole room goes dark and there's like a creepy laugh and things of that nature. So if your little one gets spooked, maybe not quite yet ready for Haunted Mansion. The ride itself, it has some weird spots, but I mean nothing crazy, right? Like it's still a Disney ride. So yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. What I usually do after the fireworks is go on a couple of rides. I know Magic Kingdom kind of stays open an hour after the park closes, but I only went on the one ride, Haunted Mansion, and I kind of head out. I really wanted to get ice cream or drink or something when I got back to Pop because I was just really tired and it just sounded really nice. So I ended up going to the bus line, and it was a crazy long line. I mean, insane. And they definitely didn't have the buses to service everyone. It took about, well, technically 5 buses. It took 5 buses like to come and go. Finally at the last stretch of it, they sent 3 buses all at the same time. So I guess technically it might have been 4, but I don't know if I would have gotten on that bus. So I know I definitely got on the other bus that they started loading while they're loading the first one. So I'm gonna say it was 5 buses, but even if I did stay the extra hour, I mean, it wouldn't have done anything. There's still such a long line, even after all 3 of those last 3 buses were filled. So that's definitely a con to Pop. I saw a lot, like Coronado, I took a peek over there because they were right across the way, and they did not have as long as the line as Pop did. I don't know if it's just popularity or if it was just tonight, but it was pretty long. So coming to Pop, you have little ones, or you know, you're just impatient, maybe book the fireworks for a night where you're doing a resort day all day, and then you know the nighttime bus thing doesn't seem so bad. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I had the best day at Magic Kingdom. I loved everything. There's so many highlights. It's hard to think of just one, but if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We're going to Epcot, and I'll see you guys later. Good night.